It is 7:13 on 666 Breakfast. The Feldons are here in the 666 Breakfast studio with me. Good morning, guys. It's great to have you in here on a wintry Friday morning. James and Mark, how are you?
Good, thanks, Ross.
Really good, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this for us, because I know we're asking a lot of musos to get up early, and I think, James, when you walked in the studio, you said this is the earliest gig you've ever done.
Yeah, no doubt.
Ever.
Actually, I went and saw Brian Jonestown Massacre at the ANU the other day.
Yes.
And they all had jet lag.
Really?
So Anton, the lead singer, said, "This is like doing a gig at 6 a.m, man."
And did you stand up and say, "Don't you worry about that, I'll be doing that on Friday"?
No. I'm sure he didn't want to know what I was doing.
Now, tell me a little bit about the Feldons. How long have you guys been together for? There's normally three of you, but as is the way, the drummer's...
Yeah, well, the drummer was, as I said earlier, we think he's been kidnapped by pirates. And if it's not been kidnapped by pirates, abducted by aliens, they may be probing me or something. We're not really sure.
Well, I hope it's not
Hi, Nick.
How long have you guys been together for?
I'll let Mark.
Probably about 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
And you're all Canberra blokes?
Not originally, no.
Yep.
No. From Newcastle myself.
Yeah.
Nick's from the...
Bateman's Bay.
Bateman's Bay,
That's our drummer. He's not here, as you probably noticed.
Yep.
And I was born in Cornwall, of all places. You can tell by the accent,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, but somehow you've all
Yarr.
you've all managed to come here to Canberra for work, or what's brought you to Canberra?
Yeah, work.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
And so the Feldons is a part-time gig for you, or tell me how it all came about.
It was actually through a work band that we sort of met each other. Just realised we liked the same sort of music, so we decided to sort of branch out on our own. And
We kicked the singer out and another guy and became our own
It was a
drummer.
coup.
It was, actually.
It was Oasis style, was it?
Bloodless coup, yeah.
Yeah, and so you perform. How do you get a lot of gigs around town?
We perform maybe once or twice a month, I suppose.
Yep.
It's...
Yeah, it's not a lot of live venues these days.
No,
in
and it's getting
Canberra.
worse.
It is getting worse. Yeah, it's terrible. You got places like the Phoenix, Potbelly, and this other place around, but the clubs have pretty much destroyed, I think, the live music scene. I'd hate to say it, but
yeah. I mean, when the Whitlams had that song about blow up the pokies,
I can completely agree with them.
Yeah, and well, I think a lot of musos do, and I think it's difficult because this is your bread and butter, and I think having a vibrant music scene in any city is a good thing, and if all of a sudden that's been stamped out, then I think it's, young people get driven away by it. They always complain, there's nowhere to go and see good new bands, there's nowhere to see old bands, there's nowhere to do any of that sort of stuff. So the fight begins now, guys. The Feldons, the name, where does that come from? Just something you plucked out of the air?
Well, we were actually playing in Melbourne, and I think we were sitting around in a hotel room, and the old program Get Smart came on, which has got Barbara Feldon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
went, wow, she's not too bad, is she?
No, that's right.
And we had a really dinky name called Revolver then.
Yeah.
From the old Beatles album.
Mm-hmm.
And
good on
and
you.
we changed it then, yeah. So.
Good on you guys, naming after a hot television sex symbol.
And then we Googled it, and apparently we're the only band called the Feldons in the complete world.
That's great. Well, you better hurry up and get a Twitter page then. You've got an album coming up soon, possibly?
We have. Mark's looking after the mastering of that at the moment, I think.
First album? This will be your first album?
No, we've done a couple.
Right.
It's sort of self-recorded, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, self-engineered and that sort of thing.
Out in time for Christmas?
Yeah, that's
good,
right.
Good.
That's right.
Yeah, good.
It was supposed to be out last Christmas.
Right, yeah.
These things
when you're doing it
take
yourself,
time.
when you've got daytime jobs, I suppose it's a bit hard. We'll get you guys to play one of your tracks for us a little bit later, but your task right now is to make sense of the Tina Turner classic, which you both knew, which is a good start. We Don't Need Another Hero. We've renamed it Greece is Trying to Kill the Euro. Good luck with this, guys.
We're going to need it.
Here we go.
Out of Greek ruins, of financial damage, can't get a government this time. We are the debtors, the last living betters, and we exchange. Goodbye Europe, there's no reason to remain. Greece just needs another bailout. They just need another big loan. All they want is what's beyond the Eurozone. Cooking the books to get into Europe. They threw the continent to despair. Pain and depression, their day is coming. Greek debt's a castle built in the air. And I wonder if they're ever gonna change, living beyond their means till nothing else remains.
All the bankers say
Greece is gonna kill the euro. 40 drachma buys a new home. We're asking a salesman, give Greece a loan.
so we seem to be in some strife. Now it's dark, holding Nazis in gifts, I'm afraid. Now we live in the dark,
Eating turkey stuffing.
all the bankers say
Greece is trying to kill the euro. We want tracks and our old lives back. All we want is life beyond the central bank. All the bankers say Greece is trying to kill the euro. Our decision can't be postponed. All we want is to get back to the old world drachma zone. Greece is the word, is the word. That was terrible.
That was no wasn't. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, guys. That was wonderful. Really well done. You know, because I know you didn't have a lot of chance to rehearse that, so it came together beautifully. It was really good.